Imagine stepping into a world where the skies burst into flame at sunset, where mountains seem to whisper ancient truths, and cities are woven from threads of mystery and legend. Welcome to Morocco, a place where the ordinary dissolves into the extraordinary, where each path leads to an adventure more surreal than the last, and where the very air you breathe feels alive with possibility. From the sun-drenched coasts of the Atlantic to the sweeping dunes of the Sahara, from the snow-capped Atlas Mountains to the bustling souks of Marrakech, Morocco is a treasure trove of wonders waiting to be uncovered. This is a country of contrasts, where each corner reveals a new discovery, and every journey is a chance to step into the unknown. Imagine walking through a labyrinth of narrow alleyways, the scent of spices lingering in the air, the chatter of merchants bargaining over hand-woven carpets, and the distant call to prayer echoing from an ancient minaret. In Morocco, every street feels alive, every moment rich with culture and history. It is a place where time seems to move in different rhythms, sometimes fast, as life pulses through the vibrant cities, and other times slow, in the peaceful stillness of the desert or the quiet serenity of a mountain village. This land has been a crossroads of civilizations for thousands of years, shaped by Berber, Arab, and European influences, each leaving its mark on the culture, architecture, and way of life. But Morocco is more than just a place. It's a feeling. It's in the warmth of the people, in the way they welcome you into their homes, offering sweet mint tea as a gesture of hospitality. It's in the music that fills the air during festivals, in the clatter of cups in a busy cafe, and in the distant beat of drums that seem to echo the heartbeat of the land itself. It's in the colors, the rich reds and oranges of the earth, the deep blues of the city of Chefchaouen, the shimmering golds of the Sahara at sunset. As you embark on this journey across Morocco, prepare to lose yourself in a land of enchantment. This is a country where the past and present are woven together like the intricate patterns of a Moroccan rug, where every doorway leads to a new adventure, and where the spirit of exploration is alive in every soul who steps foot on its soil. Whether you are wandering through the bustling medinas, climbing the rugged peaks of the Atlas Mountains, or drifting beneath a canopy of stars in the Sahara, Morocco invites you to see the world through new eyes, to embrace the unknown, and to discover the beauty that lies in every unexpected turn. This is Morocco, a land where magic still lingers in the air, where history whispers its secrets, and where the journey is as much about discovery as it is about transformation. So come with us and let the wonders of Morocco unfold before you. This is not just a destination, it's an experience, an adventure, a story waiting to be told. And now it's time for you to write your chapter in the timeless tale of this extraordinary land, stretching from the wild Atlantic coast to the vast golden sands of the Sahara. Morocco is a land of extraordinary contrasts. It's a place where ancient traditions thrive alongside the rhythms of modern life. From the vibrant cities of Marrakech, Fez, and Casablanca to the tranquil mountain villages tucked away in the Atlas and Rif ranges, Morocco captivates travelers with its rich cultural heritage and breathtaking landscapes. Here, you'll find a tapestry woven from Berber, Arab, and French influences, evident in everything from the intricate tile work of its mosques to the vibrant colors of its souks. But Morocco is more than just its cities. Its natural beauty is just as mesmerizing. The towering Atlas Mountains offer a rugged escape for adventurers, while the Sahara Desert, with its endless dunes and star-filled skies, offers an experience unlike any other. Each region tells its own story, offering a new facet of Morocco's identity, whether it's the coastal charm of Essaouira or the blue-washed tranquility of Chefchaouen. Morocco is a place that invites exploration, where every traveler can find something to inspire them, whether it's history, culture, adventure, or simply the magic of a land unlike any other. Marrakech, known as the Red City, is the beating heart of Morocco, a place where ancient traditions blend seamlessly with the vibrant energy of modern life. As one of Morocco's 4 imperial cities, Marrakech is a kaleidoscope of culture, history, and adventure, all set against a backdrop of terracotta-colored buildings that glow under the intense Moroccan sun. For centuries, it has been a crossroad for traders, scholars, and travelers, and today it remains one of the most captivating destinations in the world. In this journey through Marrakech, we will explore its medinas, markets, palaces, gardens, and the timeless magic that makes this city an unparalleled experience. Marrakech's story begins over 1,000 years ago. Founded in 1070 by the Almoravid dynasty, the city quickly became a powerful political and cultural center, a status it maintains today. As you enter Marrakech, the city envelops you with its rich historical tapestry, visible in its architecture and preserved in the stories passed down through generations. Walking through the ancient Medina, the old town, feels like stepping back in time. The Medina, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a maze of narrow alleyways, souks, markets, and historic buildings, all enclosed by rose-colored ramparts. But the city is more than its past. It is a living, breathing entity. The Medina is the city's soul, pulsing with the rhythms of everyday life. Children run through the streets, artisans hammer away at their crafts, and the scent of spices wafts through the air. Every corner holds something new, whether it's a vibrant marketplace or a quiet courtyard hidden behind a modest door. This is Marrakech, a city that feels ancient yet alive with possibilities. No visit to Marrakech would be complete without a journey to Jemaa el Fna, the world-famous square that lies at the heart of the city. By day, Jemaa el Fna is a bustling marketplace filled with vendors selling everything from fresh orange juice to handmade crafts. The sounds of snake charmers' flutes blend with the chatter of tourists and locals alike. As the sun begins to set, the square transforms into something almost magical. As dusk falls, the square comes alive in a way few places in the world can replicate. Performers take to the streets, acrobats, storytellers, musicians, and dancers, turning Jemaa el Fna into a stage for traditional Moroccan entertainment. The smell of sizzling meats and fragrant spices fills the air as food stalls pop up, offering everything from grilled kebabs to harira, a traditional Moroccan soup. For many, Jemaa el Fna is the soul of Marrakech, a place where the city's energy reaches its peak, where the old world meets the new in a mesmerizing dance of life. In the square, you're not just a spectator, but a participant. Here, time slows down as you sip mint tea at one of the surrounding cafes, watching the spectacle unfold before you. The atmosphere is electric, filled with the echoes of drums, the laughter of children, and the hum of conversation in 100 different languages. This is the true essence of Marrakech: vibrant, alive, and unforgettable. Venturing into the souks of Marrakech is an experience unlike any other. The souks are a maze of narrow alleyways and covered streets that spread out from Jemaa el Fna like a labyrinth, each section dedicated to a particular craft or trade. As you wander deeper into the souks, the sensory overload is overwhelming, in the best possible way. The scent of spices, leather, and fresh herbs fills the air as vendors call out to potential customers, inviting you to explore their wares. Every corner you turn reveals a new treasure: hand-woven rugs, intricately painted ceramics, delicate lanterns, and vibrant textiles in every color imaginable. This is where Marrakech's artisans shine, their skills passed down through generations, creating pieces that are both practical and works of art. Haggling is an essential part of the experience. In the souks, it's not just about buying something, it's about the negotiation, the dance between buyer and seller. As you barter with the shopkeepers, you'll find yourself drawn deeper into the culture and traditions of Marrakech. It's an exchange not just of money, but of stories, of shared moments, of a connection that transcends the simple act of purchase. The souks are a reflection of Marrakech itself, chaotic yet orderly, vibrant yet intimate. As you explore, it's easy to get lost in the maze, but that's part of the adventure. You'll find yourself stumbling upon hidden courtyards, small workshops where artisans shape their crafts, and quiet corners where the hustle and bustle seems to fade into the background. Beyond the bustling streets and souks, Marrakech is home to some of the most stunning palaces and gardens in Morocco. These spaces offer a glimpse into the grandeur of the city's past, where sultans and royalty once lived in luxury. One of the most famous is the Bahia Palace, a 19th century masterpiece of Moroccan architecture. Its name means brilliance, and it lives up to its title with intricately decorated rooms, beautiful courtyards, and stunning gardens. Walking through the palace, you can almost imagine what life was like during the days of the royal court, where every detail from the carved wooden ceilings to the hand-painted tiles reflected the opulence of the era. Another must-see is the Majorelle Garden, an oasis of calm in the midst of the city. Designed by French artist Jacques Majorelle and later owned by fashion designer Yves Saint Laurent, the garden is a serene escape filled with exotic plants, fountains, and striking cobalt blue buildings. It's a place where nature and art come together, offering a tranquil retreat from the chaos of the city. The Koutoubia Mosque, with its towering minaret, is another iconic symbol of Marrakech. It dominates the skyline and is a spiritual anchor for the city. Although non-Muslims cannot enter the mosque, its exterior is a marvel of Moorish architecture, and its surrounding gardens are a peaceful place to reflect. What makes Marrakech truly magical is the contrast between old and new, chaos and calm. One moment, you're navigating the narrow, crowded streets of the Medina. The next, you're standing in the quiet beauty of a centuries-old palace. This is a city that constantly surprises you, revealing new layers with every step. Marrakech is a city of contrasts. It's where the ancient and modern coexist, where history is etched into every stone, yet the city pulses with youthful energy and creativity. From its vibrant souks to its tranquil gardens, from its historic palaces to its bustling squares, Marrakech is a place that leaves an indelible mark on every traveler who visits. Marrakech is more than just a city. It's an experience. It's a place where time seems to slow down, where every moment is an opportunity for discovery. From the vibrant chaos of Jemaa el Fna to the serene beauty of its gardens and palaces, Marrakech offers a sensory journey like no other. It's a city that calls to travelers, inviting them to lose themselves in its labyrinth of streets, to explore its rich history, and to experience its vibrant culture. The allure of Marrakech is timeless. A city that once visited stays with you long after you've left its ancient walls. The Sahara Desert, an expanse of golden dunes and seemingly infinite horizons, is the embodiment of raw beauty and timeless adventure. It is more than just a geographic marvel. It is a place where the natural world takes center stage, offering travelers an experience that is both humbling and awe-inspiring. Stretching across North Africa, the Sahara is the largest hot desert in the world, and in Morocco, it offers some of the most accessible and breathtaking landscapes. For those seeking a connection with nature and a journey far from the modern world, the Sahara is nothing short of a desert dream. The Moroccan Sahara is not a single uniform expanse, but a region of contrasting landscapes, towering sand dunes, rocky plateaus, and endless stretches of barren land that appear to stretch to the edge of the earth. The most famous part of the Moroccan Sahara is Erg Chebi, an awe-inspiring field of massive sand dunes located near the town of Merzouga. The dunes of Erg Chebi, some reaching heights of over 150 meters, 500 feet, are the quintessential image of the desert, rolling waves of soft sand that shift and change with the wind. Standing atop one of these towering dunes, you are struck by the vastness of the landscape. In every direction, the view is endless, just sand, sky, and silence. The desert seems to breathe, alive with the subtle movements of wind over the sand. The colors shift as the sun rises and sets, transforming the dunes from pale gold in the midday heat to deep amber and fiery red in the evening. It is in these moments of solitude that the Sahara reveals its magic. No visit to the Sahara would be complete without the iconic experience of riding a camel across the dunes. Camel trekking is not just a mode of transport in the desert. It is a time-honored tradition that connects travelers to the long history of the nomadic Berber people who have roamed these lands for centuries. As you mount your camel and begin the slow, rhythmic journey across the desert, the outside world fades away. The steady pace of the camel, the soft crunch of hooves in the sand, and the vast silence of the Sahara combine to create an almost meditative experience. There's a timelessness to this way of traveling, echoes of the ancient caravans that once traversed the desert, carrying goods and stories from distant lands. As you move deeper into the desert, the noise of modern life slips further away, replaced by the quiet hum of nature. The undulating dunes rise and fall like waves on the ocean, and you begin to feel a deep connection to the earth, to the land beneath your feet. Few experiences in life compare to watching the sunset or sunrise in the Sahara Desert. As the sun begins to sink toward the horizon, the desert comes alive with color. The sands, which were a uniform gold under the midday sun, transform into a palette of oranges, reds, and purples. The shadows grow long, and the heat of the day gives way to a refreshing coolness. As you sit atop a dune, watching the sky explode with color, you feel the weight of the moment. The vastness of the desert and the spectacle of the setting sun combine to create a sense of awe and peace that is hard to find anywhere else in the world. At dawn, the desert offers a different kind of magic. The cool pre-dawn air carries with it a sense of stillness, as if the world is holding its breath. As the first rays of sunlight break over the horizon, the dunes glow with a soft, ethereal light. The air feels crisp, the sand cool beneath your feet. It is a quiet, introspective time, a moment to reflect and connect with the solitude of the desert before the day begins. One of the most unforgettable experiences in the Sahara is spending a night under the stars in a desert camp. As night falls, the desert takes on a new kind of beauty. The temperature drops, and the sky, unpolluted by city lights, becomes a blanket of stars that seems impossibly close. Lying on your back, gazing up at the Milky Way stretching across the night sky, you are reminded of your place in the universe. The stars are so numerous, so bright, that it feels as though you could reach out and touch them. Desert camps in the Sahara are designed to offer travelers a glimpse of traditional Berber life while providing comfort and hospitality. Around the campfire, you can enjoy a meal of tagine, couscous, and fresh bread, listening to the soft sounds of Berber music as the flames crackle and dance. The desert at night is silent and still, save for the occasional whisper of the wind through the dunes. It is a time to slow down, to let go of the rush of modern life, and to embrace the simplicity and beauty of the natural world. The Sahara is not just a land of natural beauty, it is also home to the Berber people, who have lived in harmony with the desert for centuries. The Berbers, known as the Amazighen, have a deep connection to the Sahara, and their nomadic way of life is a testament to their resilience and adaptability. Traveling through the Sahara, you may encounter Berber families living in traditional tents, moving with the seasons and the availability of water and grazing land for their animals. The Berber people have long been custodians of the Sahara, and their knowledge of the land is unmatched. As you travel through the desert, guided by Berber hosts, you will learn about their traditions, their stories, and their way of life. It is a cultural journey as much as a physical one, offering insight into a people who have thrived in one of the harshest environments on Earth. The Sahara is more than just a destination. It is a journey into the heart of nature, a place where the vastness of the landscape invites introspection and wonder. From the golden dunes of Erg Chebi to the quiet, star-filled nights in a desert camp, the Sahara offers an experience that stays with you long after you have left. It is a place of contrasts, where the harshness of the desert is softened by its beauty, and where the silence is filled with a sense of peace. The Sahara is, indeed, a desert dream, a place where time slows down and the world reveals itself in its most raw and stunning form. Fez, the cultural and spiritual heart of Morocco, is a city where history, tradition, and spirituality are woven together in a rich tapestry of experiences. Known as the oldest of Morocco's imperial cities, Fez is often referred to as the Athens of Africa for its deep intellectual and cultural heritage. With its labyrinthine medina, ancient mosques, and prestigious religious schools, Fez offers a journey into the very soul of Morocco. It is a city where time stands still, where the echoes of centuries past are heard in every step along its narrow streets. In this exploration of Fez, we'll uncover the city's most iconic landmarks, its rich artistic traditions, and its enduring spiritual significance. The Fez El Bali, the ancient Medina of Fez, is a living museum, a place where history is not preserved behind glass, but lived and breathed by the city's inhabitants. Founded in the 9th century, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is the largest car-free urban area in the world, and wandering its narrow, winding streets feels like stepping into a different era. The Medina is a maze of over 9,000 alleyways, lined with souks, mosques, and traditional riads, all enclosed by imposing city walls. The Medina's layout is intentionally complex, designed to confuse and protect against invaders. As you navigate its twists and turns, you are surrounded by the sounds and smells of everyday life. Vendors shout their wares, the scent of spices and leather fills the air, and artisans hammer away in tiny workshops. Here, the past and present are intertwined, with ancient traditions continuing to thrive amidst the bustling modern life of the city. One of the most significant aspects of the Medina is its role as a center of traditional craftsmanship. Fez is known for its artisans, who work in trades that have been passed down through generations. As you explore the Medina, you'll encounter workshops producing everything from hand-painted ceramics to intricate brass lanterns, textiles, and the famous Moroccan leather goods. The tanneries of Fez are particularly iconic. Visiting them is an unforgettable experience, with their vats of colourful dyes spread out in the open air, much as they have been for centuries. Fez is not only a cultural capital, but also an intellectual and spiritual centre. At its heart lies the University of Al-Qarawiyyin, founded in 859 AD and recognised by UNESCO and the Guinness World Records as the oldest continuously operating university in the world. Established by a woman, Fatima Al-Fikhri, this institution has been a beacon of learning for over a millennium, attracting scholars from across the Islamic world and beyond. The university is not just a symbol of Fez's intellectual prowess, but also of its spiritual significance. It has been a centre for Islamic studies, jurisprudence, and theology for centuries, playing a key role in the dissemination of knowledge across the Muslim world. Walking through its ancient halls, you can almost feel the presence of the great scholars who once studied there, thinkers who shaped not only the Islamic world, but also the intellectual traditions of Europe and beyond. While much of the university is off-limits to non-Muslims, the beauty of its architecture can still be admired from the outside. The grand entrance to the Al-Qarawiyyin Mosque, which is part of the university complex, is a stunning example of Moroccan design, with its intricately carved doors, zelly tilework, and soaring arches. Fez is a city steeped in spirituality, and nowhere is this more evident than in its mosques and madrasas, Islamic schools. The city is home to some of the most important religious institutions in Morocco, which have long been centers of Islamic learning and worship. Among these is the Al-Qarawiyyin Mosque, which remains one of the most significant places of worship in the country. Another architectural gem is the Bu Inania Madrasa, one of the most beautiful and well-preserved madrasas in Morocco. Built in the 14th century during the reign of the Marinid dynasty, it is a masterpiece of Moroccan craftsmanship. The madrasa's intricate woodwork, detailed stucco carvings, and stunning zelai, tilework, are some of the finest examples of Islamic art in Morocco. Walking through its serene courtyard, with its central fountain and towering minaret, one can't help but feel a sense of peace and reverence. The Bu Inania Madrasa is also unique in that it is one of the few religious buildings in Morocco open to non-Muslims. This offers visitors a rare opportunity to step inside and appreciate the beauty of Islamic architecture and the spiritual atmosphere that permeates the space. While Fez is primarily known for its Islamic heritage, it is also home to one of the oldest Jewish quarters in Morocco. The Mellah of Fez, located in the Fez El Jadid area of the city, was once a vibrant center of Jewish life. Established in the 15th century, it became a refuge for Jews fleeing persecution in Spain and Portugal. The Mellah is a fascinating part of Fez's history, offering a glimpse into the city's multicultural past. Here, you can visit the Ibn Danan Synagogue, one of the oldest and most important synagogues in North Africa. The synagogue has been beautifully restored and stands as a testament to the rich Jewish heritage that has contributed to the cultural fabric of Fez. The Jewish cemetery in the Mellah is another poignant reminder of this history. The whitewashed tombs, some dating back hundreds of years, are a peaceful contrast to the bustling streets of the nearby Medina. Walking through the Mellah, you gain a deeper understanding of Fez as a city that has long been a crossroads of cultures, religions, and ideas. Fez's rich artistic traditions are an essential part of its identity. The city is a hub for traditional Moroccan crafts, from intricate Zeli tilework to the famous Fez pottery, characterized by its bold cobalt blue designs. The artisans of Fez are renowned for their skill, and many of the crafts you see throughout Morocco have their roots in this city. Music also plays a vital role in the cultural life of Fez. The city is home to the Fez Festival of World Sacred Music, an annual event that brings together musicians from all over the globe to celebrate the diverse spiritual traditions of the world. The festival, which takes place in stunning venues such as the historic Bab Makina, is a reflection of Fez's long-standing role as a centre for cultural and religious dialogue. Fez is more than just a city. It is the soul of Morocco. It is a place where history and tradition are not merely preserved but lived every day. From the ancient streets of the Medina to the intellectual legacy of the University of Al-Qarawiyyin, from the spiritual beauty of its mosques and madrasas to the vibrant pulse of its art and music, Fez offers a journey into the heart of Moroccan culture and spirituality. In Fez, the past is not distant. It is present, tangible, and alive. It is a city that invites travelers not just to visit, but to immerse themselves in its rhythms, its stories, and its spirit. Fez is a place that leaves an indelible mark on all who pass through its ancient gates, a city that embodies the very essence of Morocco's rich cultural heritage. The Atlas Mountains, stretching majestically across Morocco, are not just a natural barrier between the coast and the desert, but a symbol of the country's rugged beauty and ancient heritage. Divided into three main ranges, the High Atlas, the Middle Atlas, and the Anti-Atlas, the mountains offer a diverse array of landscapes, each more stunning than the last. From towering snow-capped peaks technically difficult, but it requires endurance and determination, as the thin air and rugged terrain test even seasoned hikers. The journey begins in the small mountain village of Imlil. A charming starting point where you can meet your local Berber guides and mules, stock up on supplies, and experience a taste of mountain life. From Imlil, the trail winds through terraced fields, juniper forests, and rocky outcrops, gradually ascending as the landscape becomes more barren and dramatic. Along the way, trekkers pass through tiny Berber villages where life has remained largely unchanged for centuries. The hospitality of the Berber people is legendary, and many trekkers are welcomed into their homes for a meal of tagine or mint tea. As you approach the base camp, the air grows colder, and the peaks surrounding you become more imposing. The final ascent to the summit is typically done early in the morning, with trekkers setting out before dawn to catch the sunrise from the top of North Africa. As the sun rises, bathing the mountains in a golden light, the reward is not just the breathtaking view of the surrounding peaks and valleys, but a profound sense of achievement and connection to the land. For those who prefer a less demanding adventure, the Atlas Mountains offer countless other trekking opportunities. The Ourika Valley, just a short drive from Marrakech, is a popular destination for day hikes, where visitors can explore waterfalls, rivers, and traditional Berber villages. The Ouargane Valley offers a more off-the-beaten-path experience, with its red earth hills, olive groves, and quiet scenic trails. While the peaks of the Atlas Mountains may dominate the horizon, it is in the valleys that the heart and soul of mountain life are truly felt. The Ait Bougouémez Valley, often called the Happy Valley, is a lush and fertile oasis nestled between towering peaks. Here, life moves at a slower pace, and the rhythm of the seasons dictates the work of the villagers. The valley is famous for its terraced fields, where barley, wheat, and fruit trees are cultivated, and its peaceful atmosphere makes it a favorite destination for those seeking tranquility and a deeper connection with the land. The Todra Gorge, located in the eastern part of the High Atlas, is another striking landscape. Towering cliffs rise dramatically on either side of a narrow river, creating a natural wonder that attracts rock climbers and hikers from around the world. Walking through the gorge, you are dwarfed by the sheer scale of the cliffs, which can reach up to 300 meters in height. The gorge is also home to several Berber villages, where visitors can stop to enjoy a meal or learn about traditional handicrafts. In contrast, the Dades Valley, often referred to as the Valley of 1,000 Kasbahs, is a place of rich history and architectural beauty. This stunning valley is dotted with ancient Kasbahs, fortified homes, and Kaysars, villages, many of which have been beautifully preserved and offer a glimpse into the life of Morocco's ancient ruling families. The Dades Valley is particularly beautiful in the spring, when the almond trees are in bloom and the valley floor is carpeted with wildflowers. The Atlas Mountains are not just a physical landscape, but a cultural one, shaped by the Berber people who have called these mountains home for millennia. The Berbers, or Imaziken, as they refer to themselves, are the indigenous people of North Africa, and their culture is deeply rooted in the traditions of mountain life. From their distinctive language, Tamazight, to their unique style of architecture, music, and art, the Berber people have preserved their identity through centuries of outside influence. In the mountains, you will find Berber villages built from the earth itself, with homes made of mud brick that blend seamlessly into the landscape. The terraced fields that surround these villages are a testament to the ingenuity of the Berber people, who have learned to cultivate the land in even the harshest of environments. Hospitality is experiences where you can live with a local family, participate in daily activities, and gain insight into the traditional way of life. Whether you are helping to tend the fields, baking bread in a clay oven, or simply sitting by the fire sharing stories, the experience of life in the Atlas Mountains is one of deep connection and cultural exchange. Nestled in the Rif Mountains in northern Morocco, Chefchaouen is a town that captures the imagination with its stunning beauty and serene atmosphere. Known as the Blue Pearl of Morocco, Chefchaouen is famous for its striking blue-washed buildings that line its narrow, winding streets. This tranquil town, with its laid-back vibe and photogenic charm, has become a favorite destination for travelers seeking a peaceful escape from the hustle and bustle of larger cities. The town's distinctive blue colour, which covers everything from walls to doorways to stairs, is said to have been introduced by Jewish refugees who settled in the town in the 1930s. Some believe the blue represents the sky and heaven, a reminder to live a spiritual life. Whatever the reason for its unique hue, the blue of Chefchaouen creates a calming, almost magical atmosphere that invites visitors to slow down and simply enjoy the beauty of their surroundings. The Medina of Chefchaouen is small but enchanting, with its narrow streets and alleyways leading to hidden squares, fountains, and beautifully decorated doorways. Every corner of the Medina offers a new perspective, whether it's the soft light filtering through the blue streets at sunrise, or the vibrant colours of local textiles and pottery set against the backdrop of the blue walls. The Medina is a place to wander without a map, to get lost in its maze-like streets and discover something new around every corner. In the heart of the Medina is Place Outer El Hammam, the main square where locals and visitors alike gather to relax and enjoy a meal or a cup of mint tea. Overlooking the square is the Kasbah, a fortress that dates back to the 15th century and offers stunning views of the town and the surrounding mountains. The Kasbah is home to a small museum that provides insight into the history of the town and the Rif region. While Chefchaouen's Medina is its most famous attraction, the town is also a gateway to the stunning natural beauty of the Rif Mountains. Hiking is a popular activity in the area, with trails that lead to breathtaking viewpoints and waterfalls. The Akchor waterfalls, located a short drive from Chefchaouen, are a must-see for nature lovers. The hike to the waterfalls takes you through lush valleys, along rivers, and past dramatic rock formations. Whether you are trekking through the peaks and valleys of the Atlas or wandering the blue streets of Chefchaouen, the magic of Morocco is always close at hand. Casablanca, Morocco's largest city and its economic powerhouse, is a city of contrasts where modernity and tradition collide in fascinating ways. For many, Casablanca conjures images of the romanticized Hollywood film that bears its name. But the real Casablanca is far more complex and dynamic. With a population of over 3 million people, this bustling metropolis on the Atlantic coast is a melting pot of cultures, influences, and ambitions. It's a city where sleek skyscrapers and bustling business districts coexist with historical medinas and grand mosques, offering travelers a unique glimpse into both Morocco's future and its past. As the commercial hub of the country, Casablanca is often seen as the face of modern Morocco. It is a city that represents progress, innovation, and the country's aspirations for the future. But beneath the modern facade lies a deep connection to Morocco's traditions and heritage, which is visible in its architecture, culture, and daily life. Casablanca is not just a place of commerce. It is a city that embodies the tension and harmony between the old and the new, making it a fascinating destination for those looking to explore Morocco beyond its more traditional cities. No visit to Casablanca is complete without a visit to the Hassan II Mosque, one of the most impressive and iconic structures in the entire country. Completed in 1993, this massive mosque stands on the edge of the Atlantic Ocean, with part of its structure extending over the water, a powerful symbol of Morocco's connection to both its Islamic heritage and its geographical position as a gateway between Africa, Europe, and the wider world. The Hassan II Mosque is not only a religious center but also an architectural masterpiece. Its towering minaret, the tallest in the world at 210 meters, 690 feet, dominates the city's skyline, and its intricate design blends traditional Moroccan craftsmanship with modern engineering. The mosque's prayer hall, which can accommodate up to 25,000 worshippers, is adorned with stunning mosaics, carved wood, and marble floors. Outside, the courtyard can hold another 80,000 people, making it one of the largest mosques in the world. While the mosque is a modern construction, it is deeply rooted in Moroccan tradition. The artisans who worked on the mosque were masters of their craft, and their work is a testament to the country's long history of artistic excellence. Visitors to the mosque are not only struck by its scale and beauty, but also by the sense of reverence and devotion that it inspires. The Hassan al-Souk Mosque serves as a reminder that even in a city as modern as Casablanca, tradition and faith remain at the core of Moroccan life. While Casablanca is known for its modern skyline and business districts, it also has a rich historical side that is best explored in its old Medina. The Medina of Casablanca is smaller and less labyrinthine than those in cities like Fez or Marrakech, but it still offers a glimpse into the city's past. Wandering through the narrow streets, you'll find traditional souks, where vendors sell everything from spices to leather goods, and a variety of cafes where locals gather to sip mint tea and watch the world go by. In contrast to the Medina, Casablanca's downtown is a showcase of early 20th century French colonial architecture, particularly its Art Deco buildings. During the French Protectorate, Casablanca was transformed into a modern city, and many of its buildings from that era reflect the bold, geometric designs of the Art Deco movement. The blend of Moroccan motifs and Art Deco style creates a unique architectural landscape that is unlike anywhere else in Morocco. Walking down Boulevard Mohammed V and exploring the Quartier Habous reveals this fascinating fusion of European modernism and Moroccan tradition. Casablanca's Art Deco heritage is a reminder of the city's cosmopolitan past, when it was a hub for international trade and culture. Today, many of these buildings have been restored, and efforts are being made to preserve this unique part of the city's history. For travelers, Casablanca's mix of traditional medinas and modern architecture offers a rich and varied experience, reflecting the city's ongoing evolution. Casablanca is also a city that looks outward, its global perspective evident in its dining scene, shopping districts, and cultural life. The Morocco Mall, one of the largest shopping centres in Africa, is a testament to the city's modern consumer culture, while its international restaurants and cafes cater to a cosmopolitan clientele. Yet, even in this modern setting, traditional Moroccan flavours and hospitality are never far away. As Morocco's financial centre, Casablanca is a city of ambition and opportunity. It is where the country's future is being shaped, and for visitors, it offers a window into modern Morocco, a place where tradition and progress meet in fascinating and often surprising ways. On Morocco's Atlantic coast, the town of Essaouira offers a completely different experience from the bustling energy of Casablanca. Known for its relaxed atmosphere, stunning beaches, and historic Medina, Essaouira is a coastal escape that captivates visitors with its blend of natural beauty and rich cultural history. With its whitewashed buildings, blue shutters and winding alleys, Essaouira exudes a laid-back charm that contrasts sharply with the more intense pace of Morocco's inland cities. This charming seaside town has long been a favourite of artists, musicians and travellers looking to unwind and reconnect with nature. The Medina of Essaouira, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is one of the most picturesque in Morocco. Unlike the maze-like Medinas of Marrakech or Fez, Essaouira's Medina is easy to navigate, with wide streets and open squares that lead directly to the sea. Its fortifications, built by the Portuguese in the 16th century, add a sense of history and grandeur to the town. The ramparts, known as the Scala de la Ville, offer stunning views of the Atlantic Ocean, and walking along these ancient walls with the sound of crashing waves below is one of the highlights of any visit. Essaouira's Medina is also known for its vibrant arts scene. The town has long been a hub for artists and musicians, and its streets are lined with galleries, workshops and studios. The local artisans are famous for their tuya wood carvings, and visitors can watch as craftsmen skillfully transform this fragrant wood into beautiful furniture and decorative objects. Essaouira's creative spirit is also reflected in its annual Gnawa World Music Festival, which attracts musicians and fans from around the world for a celebration of Morocco's rich musical heritage. For many visitors, the beaches of Essaouira are the town's main draw. The wide, sandy shoreline stretches for miles, offering plenty of space to relax, swim, or enjoy water sports. The steady winds that blow off the Atlantic make Essaouira one of the best destinations in the world for windsurfing and kitesurfing, and the town has become a popular spot for enthusiasts of these sports. Whether you're an experienced surfer or a beginner, Essaouira's beaches provide the perfect setting for adventure and fun in the sun. For those looking for a more laid-back experience, Essaouira's beaches also offer a tranquil escape. The slower pace of life here is contagious, and many visitors find themselves spending hours simply walking along the shore, collecting seashells or watching the fishing boats come and go from the harbour. The fresh sea air and the sound of the waves create a sense of peace and relaxation that is hard to find in Morocco's busier cities. Essaouira's history as a port town has made it a crossroads of cultures, and this is reflected in its architecture, food, and daily life. The town's port, once a vital link between Europe, Africa, and the Middle East, is still active today, and watching the fishermen unload their daily catch is a reminder of Essaouira's long connection to the sea. The town's culinary scene is heavily influenced by its coastal location, with fresh seafood being a staple of the local diet. Grilled sardines, shrimp, and calamari are served at small eateries near the harbour, offering visitors a taste of the sea. Essaouira's unique blend of Berber, Arab, and European influences gives it a cosmopolitan feel, yet it remains deeply rooted in Moroccan tradition. The town's architecture, with its mix of Portuguese, French, and Moroccan styles, is a testament to its diverse history, and its cultural scene reflects a similar fusion of influences. From the lively souks to the quiet cafes, Essaouira is a place where different worlds come together, creating a unique and inviting atmosphere. Together, Casablanca and Essaouira represent two very different sides of Morocco. Casablanca is the face of modern Morocco, a bustling metropolis where tradition and progress meet, while Essaouira offers a serene coastal escape where history and culture blend with the natural beauty of the Atlantic. Both cities, in their own way, invite travelers to experience the diversity, complexity, and richness of Morocco. And so, as our journey across Morocco comes to an end, one thing becomes clear. This is not just a place you visit, it's a place that changes you. Morocco is a land of contrasts, where the ancient and the modern exist side by side, where the desert stretches endlessly and the cities hum with life. But it's more than the landscapes, the colours and the stories. It's the feeling that lingers long after you've left. In the bustling streets of Marrakech, the stillness of the Sahara, the blue serenity of Chefchaouen, and the rugged peaks of the Atlas Mountains, you'll find a world that invites you to slow down, look deeper, and lose yourself in its magic. Morocco isn't just a destination, it's an experience. It's in the warm smiles of the people who welcome you like family, the smell of fresh mint tea that invites conversation, and the rhythm of life that pulses in every alleyway and every open plain. This is a country where tradition is not simply preserved, it's lived. Where each call to prayer, each flick of a weaver's loom, and each brush of a camel's foot against the sand echoes with centuries of history. And yet, it's also a country that is always looking forward, where innovation and tradition walk hand in hand, shaping a future as vibrant and rich as its past. As we leave behind the towering minarets of Fez, the windswept beaches of Essaouira, and the gleaming skyline of Casablanca, we carry with us the essence of Morocco, a place where every journey leaves an imprint on the soul. It's in the way the light dances across the dunes at sunset, the way the air feels electric in the bustling souks, and the quiet moments of peace beneath the stars. This is a country that stays with you, long after you've left its shores, whispering its stories to you in dreams and memories. Morocco is a place where adventure finds you, whether you're wandering through a maze of ancient streets or standing on the edge of the Sahara, staring into infinity. It's a land that calls out to the curious, the dreamers, the adventurers, those who are willing to look beyond the surface and discover the deeper, more hidden stories that Morocco has to offer. As you reflect on this journey, remember that Morocco is not just a place on a map, it's a journey of the senses, of the spirit, and of the soul. And whether you come for the mountains, the desert, the cities, or the seas, you'll leave with more than memories. You'll leave with a part of Morocco forever etched into your heart. So, until the next adventure, let Morocco live on in your imagination, a place where the past and present collide, where the landscapes inspire awe, and where every moment is filled with wonder. This is Morocco, timeless, unforgettable, and waiting for you to return.